Yo everyone, and welcome back to, for some reason, another video after I quit. Now, alright, I know, yeah, I said I wasn't gonna make any more videos, but this is regarding COPPA, and I just watched this video, and I decided to react to this, I guess. I already watched it, but I'm gonna go through some points, and, talk about how it would possibly come back, I guess. So yeah, I just wanted to make this a little update video, I guess. So yeah, and if I'm good, I'll continue with YouTube again. I'm probably only gonna upload this video and then wait until YouTube adds that mixed audience option. Please, if you already don't know, basically, I'll see if I can show here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's say, I'll go blur up some things here. But let's say that we go ahead and upload ourselves. You know what? I'm gonna go upload some random file over here. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna go to upload with classic because classic sucks. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and select our file and select the first one. There we go. And now we're just gonna go ahead and here I'm probably gonna do is Easter. Remove this Roblox is designed for 8-year-olds, 8 to 18-year-olds, but it's open for people all ages. Just go remove that line, okay? If you have that, okay. All right. Anyways, so let's just go ahead and name this epic video subscribe. Now you can see down here, audience, is this video made for kids? Required. Regardless, blah 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 blah. It's about COPPA. You can see. Yes, it's made for kids. No, it's not made for kids. Which it is made for kids. Now, the FTC. I'll get into the video in a moment here, but this video is probably gonna be quite long. But literally, all of this, everything YouTube has to do is add a mixed audience option or something like that, and then this wouldn't be a problem. Okay, we wouldn't be here, even if the FTC said that. Okay, because obviously some YouTubers are gonna have a mixed audience, where it's basically some like people over 13 and some kids. Okay, and you know, where I think like that's basically my situation right now. It's kind of like also like basically just like you get the point. Says add a mixed audience over here, and yes, that's all you have to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and remove that. I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and remove this, I guess. Alright, so that's just something. Okay, please, YouTube, do that. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick, and we'll go watch this video. Oh, I just farted. Okay, yes, nice. Alright, boys, let's go ahead and watch this Creek video. Again, if you want to watch this video yourself, then the link will be down below if you want to go watch that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and play over here, and boom.
Okay, so I just got off the phone with the FTC, and I've got a lot of answers for creators and viewers about the FTC, about COPPA, and how this is going to be affecting YouTube and YouTubers when January 1st hits. So it was a pretty long conversation, and before we get into that, I do want to say a few things. Number one, I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. Again, I'm going to tell you everything the FTC told me, but just for protection here, again, I'm not a lawyer. The second thing I want to say is I'm not sure if YouTube is going to be mad at me for making this video, but yeah, I feel like it's my job to make.
Alright, I'm just gonna go and skip this word.
Few notes over there, so if you see me looking this way, I'm just looking at the notes because we had a pretty lengthy conversation. But with that being said, let's get into this. So the first thing we talked about with, you know, the FTC and all that, we talked about the fines. Are we going to be fined $42,000 per video? And they kind of already mentioned this in a blog post, but they further, I guess, iterated on this. They wanted to make it very.
So this is actually just one of the parts actually of the COPPA thing that actually got me to quit. Because you know I didn't want to mess anything up, and make my parents have to pay like 400k Swedish crowns, aka 42k dollars, which my parents only makes like in a total about 40k like per month or something, which you might think that's like a lot. I don't even know, but it allows us to but obviously not enough. Okay, that's like Swedish crowns, by the way. So nowhere close 400k Swedish crowns. So yeah. So this is one of the parts actually, and yeah, I'm not even gonna talk anymore about it.
Very clear that the FTC is not out to get content creators. They're not going to come after you with gotcha. They use the word gotcha cases, and they're not going to come at you with cases that are, well, maybe it's for kids, maybe it's not for kids. That's not what they're interested in. They're interested in the clear-cut, defined, this is breaking the law cases. And they said if we go back and look at their previous cases, all those cases are clearly like, okay, this is violating COPPA. This is clearly violating it. They're not after, they reiterate numerous times that they're not coming after content creators with, you know, these, well, maybe not cases. They want clear, defined cases of violating COPPA here. And they basically, again, wanted me to make it very clear that they're not out to bankrupt any content creators. They're not going to fine you so much that you have to sell your house or anything like that. If you do get fined, it's going to be an amount that hurts, but not enough to, make you go bankrupt or stop making YouTube videos. The amount will differ per.
So that's basically it. So basically, I don't know exactly how much it pays, but let's say like, oh, I don't know, but not a lot, not obviously 4,400k Swedish crowns. Maybe like, let's say, okay, I actually don't know, but no, actually no, I don't think it's like 400 Swedish crowns. Like that's what, $40. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not really that political guy or whatever. I don't really know stuff like that. Okay, but it's not gonna be like up into like the 100,000s, 50,000s, like Swedish crowns. Alright, if I ever talk like about huge amounts like in 100,000s, most likely Swedish crowns. Okay, during this video. Though I'm not really gonna talk about that a lot. So yeah, anyways, it's been 11 minutes. Actually, yeah, parts of it is gonna be in the toilet break. Alright, let's go keep watching here.
Person to, make you go bankrupt or stop making YouTube videos. The amount will differ per person depending on, so many different factors, obviously, but they're.
The factors are probably gonna be like, maybe how many subscribers and how much money you make from the videos, or maybe it's just like beginner of life, like, how much you make per month, what stuff you have, stuff like that, I guess. Maybe, I don't know, because if you already don't know, I don't make money on YouTube, okay? Also, I'm muting my mic while they're talking so you don't hear me breathing, which might, so if you ever pause the video and then you just don't say anything for a while, that's because I just forgot to mute. Alright, anyways.
They're not going to bankrupt you, and you're not going to lose your house or lose your life or anything like that over this. They wanted to make that very clear. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is something we talked about with websites. So the FTC, and this may come as surprising because it came as surprising to me too, but they are not aware or familiar with YouTube's systems. I mentioned how YouTube, whenever you upload a video.
So I think this is part about the mixed audience thing. We're like, mixed audience is like, both for adults or teenagers, or for kids, and like, it's just like, basically everyone. So basically some TV show for like, that's like, not really directed to like adults and stuff, not really directed male, not obviously not just directed to kids, it's in the middle, okay? So yeah, basically that's like a mixed audience, although the fact that I'm a little younger, then y'all should know of this. Alright, anyways, let's get. Let's just not talk about this.
You have to choose either for kids or not for kids, and they are unaware of all of that. The person I talked to, they said they don't know how YouTube works. They aren't familiar with the systems that YouTube put in place, and they're, that's irrelevant, right? The only thing they care about is whether or not YouTube is or is not violating the law here, which this actually boggled my mind a little bit, because how can the FTC be unfamiliar with YouTube's system that they put in place to combat this? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like, they went, they had this giant settlement and all that, and the FTC is unaware of how YouTube works, and they're unaware of the systems that YouTube is putting in place here, that kind of means that YouTube is doing this all on their own. Like the FTC did not tell YouTube you have to have a for kids option or you have to have a not for kids option. The FTC did not tell YouTube that. YouTube decided that on its own. The FTC specifically said that they cannot tell YouTube how to run their business. They cannot tell YouTube what to do. The only thing the FTC can do is fine them for violating the law. They can't tell them what to do with their business. They can't tell you what to do with their website. The only thing they can do is fine them for violating the law, which means all the systems that YouTube has put in place, they were put in place by YouTube, and they were decided upon by YouTube. The FTC did not tell YouTube to, they didn't specify what they have or have not, what they have to do. And because they're unfamiliar with YouTube systems, every example they gave, they referred to channels as a website. They basically said that YouTube channels in the eyes of the FTC are like a website. And so what COPPA does is if you have a website, so if you have a channel, I guess to them, you have a website, and if that website is directed to kids.
I have no idea why they refer it to websites. Like, I mean, fine, I guess. You can see here, like, if we go ahead and remove here, okay, you can see, if we go remove, like, we have a subscriber, I have this trail over here doesn't get over here, although, so it's quite amazing when it says, like, if you haven't already hit the subscribe button now. Do that, okay? No, just kidding. Oh yeah, also, thank you for 400 subs. Okay, this one video got me there. I haven't even said thank you for that. I'll do a giveaway on Twitter in a bit, so probably like I don't know when. May have already done it, so go follow me on Twitter here. I'm Arxbird. I call myself RTC or Jailbreak List. I'm not really one, but yeah, because here I guess this is a website, it's a URL. But actually, you can see here https //www.youtube.com, blah blah blah. That's basically the website. This is like stuff in the website. So let's say we go to Roblox here, Roblox.com. This is a home page of Roblox. Let's go to games. You can see if we go to games, you can see this is the games section of Roblox. Let's go to the catalog. You can see this is the catalog section of Roblox. You can see this is like what section of the game is like where it is. See if we go to jailbreak right here. This is more like referred to a jailbreak. Also, let's get I'll watch this for a separate video, but yeah, lots of stuff to watch otherwise. You can see this is basically a channel. So this is in the game section of Roblox, and then we have a channel or a game in there. So we have the game ID, and then we just have a name for no reason. So, yeah, it's just like in depth, like section of this. So I don't know why they're referring us to website or their own website when their main website is really still, YouTube. Okay, it's not all like, oh hey, you have this website, youtube.com/c/Arxbird Roblox. Okay, no, that's not how it works. Well, I think they know how it works. Well, maybe. I mean, they're all 60-year-olds or something. No, just kidding. So yeah, but let's go keep watching this video, guys.
And it collects data on people under 13, kids under 13, then you violate a website. So if you have a channel, I guess to them, you have a website. And if that website is directed to kids and it collects data on people under 13, kids under 13, then you violated COPPA and they'll, investigate you and potentially fine you. If it's not for kids and you're not collecting data on kids, then you're fine. And everyone in the middle is under what they call mixed audience. Now, I'm sure a lot of YouTubers have talked about this before, and I know I've even talked about this before, but the FTC specifically mentioned that there are three possible choices for COPPA. Either your website is for kids, either it's not for kids, or there's a mixed audience option. And I'm going to
YouTube, go ahead and add the mixed audience. Come on. If the mic's too loud, I'll move over here, okay? Is that better? Okay, I think it's better. Anyways, add a mixed audience, please. We want it for a reason, okay? Like mixed audience again, it's in the middle. Okay, why isn't it there? Like, why would there be? Okay, it's an extra option, and you just make this life much easier. Now you don't have to get like 15 million tweets and replies saying, hey. It's like having criticism of that of it. Okay, now it's just YouTube. Then I just have to go to the FTC, but then it's a law on YouTube, and YouTube didn't add it. Whatever.
Use Roblox as an example here because Roblox is a mixed audience. How it works is you can create an account under 13 that has restrictions on it, or you can create an account over 13 that doesn't have restrictions. And according to the FTC, YouTube could be giving us this option, but YouTube is not giving us this option. Why they're
YouTube, like, seriously.
not giving us this option, I don't know. I'm not YouTube. I'm not a lawyer. That's just what the FTC told me. They said, hey, man, look, if you believe that your content is a mixed audience and, you know, you feel like you should have that option, go complain to YouTube about it, because we can't do anything, because we can't tell YouTube what to do. They said that numerous times. We cannot tell YouTube what to do. This is entirely on YouTube. So YouTube, if you're watching this, please give us the option of a mixed option.
Yeah, YouTube, please add a mixed option, mixed audience, or both for kids and, you know, again, as I said, let's say, like, my channel, I guess I could say my channel, let's go ahead and come here. I mean, I guess we could say, I say my channel, honestly, like, as, like, you know, like, both not for kids, and also, like, maybe for kids, but, like, you get the point, okay? Basically, this content is both for kids and adults, or not adults, I guess. Well, I mean, if you're adults are watching, hello, how are you doing? But you get the point, you know. So you know, like, I mean, like, jailbreak, I do like a lot of jailbreak videos, not like some Crimblocks videos. Lol. Basically robberies, I guess, which robberies could be for kids, but not really for kids in this place. You can see, like, my content is not just directed for kids, but not just directed for people over 13, like 13 years or whatever. Okay. So yeah. But I mean, you can decide yourself, but I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest. Okay, let's keep watching.
For kids and not for kids is not good enough. We need that mixed option according to the FTC. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but according to the FTC, that is what they said. Now, the next thing I asked them is, if we are in violation of this, let's say, for example, that I mark my videos as not for kids, but the FTC decides they are for kids, what will happen? How will they find me? And they said what will happen is they'll either send me a warning letter in the mail being like, hey, you know, cut it out, or they'll send me a subpoena or a letter requesting more information. And a subpoena is essentially, you know, them asking for more information, and you're legally required to give them more information. If you don't give them more information, you'll get in legal trouble. So you basically have to give them more information. And they said,
and this would probably be on my parents, because, you know, I'm under 13, you know.
The more information that they're talking about here is demographic information. They want the demographics of your website, or in this case, our channels. Again, they keep referring to our channels as websites, even though they're technically not, but that's a whole nother discussion. And I told the FTC, I was like, I don't have access. We don't have access to demographic information. The only thing we have is the age of a YouTube account that watches our videos. And they specifically mentioned that that does not count because a child could lie about their age, and that's why we're here in the first place. So that doesn't count. So we literally have no other demographics to go off of. I'm not sure how we're going to give that to them. So I told them that, and they said in that case, they would pursue other means of finding out the age of our audience. They didn't specify the other means, but I don't even know what the other means are. And the conversation on that topic kind of trailed off from there, but that's what they said. Now, the next thing I mentioned is that the laws are very vague on COPPA. It literally says, you know, like kid-directed content or pets or video games or music. And they said the reason for that is because the FTC is aware that not every cartoon is for kids, and they are aware that not everything that's animated is for kids. They said that the law is vague for a reason, because if they get into specifics, well, they really can't get into specifics, is what they said, because there's so many different cases, and depending on, different contexts and all of that, it all depends. Basically, that's what they said. It all depends here. They gave me the example of Dora the Explorer versus Grey's Anatomy. Dora the Explorer is a show for kids. Grey's Anatomy is a show for adults. Now, some adults may watch Dora the Explorer, but it's still a kids show, and some kids may watch Grey's Anatomy, but it's still an adult show at the end of the day. Now, I asked them specifically about video.
So this is kind of the point I had, basically, like, with mixed audience again. Like, my channel, it's mainly made for, you're in the middle of adults and kids. Okay, let's say kids, in this case, would be like about 8 or something, because, anyways. Now, let's say an adult could watch this video, but, or all my videos, but it's still like, for teenagers or something. I don't know. Or a, 8-year-old or something could watch me. Still a mixed audience video YouTube channel. So, yeah. And, I just keep my YouTube channel over here. You also big people subscribe. Hurry. Only subscribe if I'll let you know if I'll be able to continue with YouTube. I'm just making this video just for update, as I could be coming back, but maybe, I don't know. All right. Anyway, so now let's just keep watching.
Video games. How are video games going to fit into this? They said that video games are definitely a gray area here, because there's so many different video games, and different video games appeal to different people. But they said that they are aware that most video games have a general audience, which, again, YouTube, please give us that mixed option, because that would solve like all of these problems. So I asked for an example of a mixed audience game, and they told me Angry Birds. They said Angry Birds is an example of a game that is mixed audience. It has kids playing it, and it has adults playing it. It is a mixed audience. And then I also asked, okay, so let's say, for example, that PewDiePie made a Dora the Explorer video, or like a Dora the Explorer skit, or something crazy, maybe it has swearing in it, or it's like a parody of Dora the Explorer. And they said that that would not count. Context matters here. So let's say, for example, that someone uploaded a video that was just a straight episode of Dora the Explorer. That would be for kids. And this was the example they gave. They said if, a few years back, Saturday Night Live did a Dora the Explorer episode, and that is not for kids, okay? If it's a Dora the Explorer skit or parody made for adults, then the context of that is that it's made for adults and it's not for kids. Just because you're using a kid's character doesn't necessarily mean that it's automatically for kids.
So basically means that, let's say Roblox, some people may count as a kid game. Some people may count as, like, a mixed audience game, which, honestly, I think most people should think it is. Just because I'm doing Roblox, I could do videos like swearing. Maybe I'll have to swear sometimes. I don't know. But you basically get a point, okay? Context matters. Also, let's say, like, jailbreak. I mean, if we're comparing it to Phantom Forces, for example, that's quite a, like, not really violent game, but I mean, like, I think it has, like, a blood feature in it. And I think it's on by default also, so, but if we're comparing Jailbreak to, that Phantom Forces, it's like a cartoonish game. Not too cartoonish, but a little more cartoonish to, like, gun shooting and, like, robberies and stuff. So, yeah, context. I mean, context doesn't matter, but, if I go ahead, like, let's say I make some, like, a parody, or not a parody, but I start swearing in my videos while I play this game. That is gonna be, well, maybe it's like jailbreak, but I do something like, it's like more edgier or something. I don't know what you do. Maybe it's like the context of what you do matters more than what you use in the video, like, as the main core thing of the video, I guess. If you get what I mean.
He also gave me another example on context. So let's say, for example, you're a toy channel, okay? They said if you're a toy channel and you make a video showing parents what toys to buy for their kids, for Christmas, that's a video for adults. If you're a toy channel and you have a kid playing with a toy and, they're role playing with the toy or, playing with the toys, yada, yada, then that's a video for kids. I also asked again about video games. Obviously, I'm a gamer, so most of my questions involved video games. And they said that just because a child plays a game or just because a game has a lot of children playing it doesn't necessarily mean that that video game is for kids. For example, if a video game is rated M for mature, it's not for kids. Done. End of discussion. That's it. And likewise, I'm pretty sure if a video game is rated T for teen, then, 13 and up, that's end of discussion. It's not for kids. That's it. Now, they did not specify teen games rated T for teen, but a game like Grand Theft Auto, since it is rated M for mature, it will be an adult game. That's the end of that discussion. So I can assume that also applies to rated teen games. If it applies for M games, then it probably also applies for teen games, which means, Fortnite is probably okay. But what about Minecraft? What about Roblox? What about some of these other games that have a lot of kids playing it that aren't necessarily just for kids, but they have a lot of kids playing it and they have a lot of teenagers playing it and a lot of adults too? Well, they said context matters there too. So for example, if you are making a video showing kids, this is an example they give, showing kids how to play Minecraft, then that video is for kids. But if it's, if it's a little bit more adulty, I guess it's fine. This was kind of that gray area. They specifically mentioned that there's never going to be a black and white answer on this. You're never going to get a yes, your content is safe, or no, your content is not safe. This whole thing is a gray area, and it will stay a gray area. It's not black and white. So with games like Minecraft and Roblox, I don't know. They said some things in the game are more oriented towards kids, some things are not. Again, they didn't specify and they would not specify because it all depends on the context of the video. And that was pretty much the call here. Some takeaways is I feel a lot better about this now that I've talked to the FTC about it, simply because the examples they gave, they want clear, defined cases of COPPA violations here. If you're playing Fortnite.
All right, so honestly, the clear cases and honestly, the best things that probably will help me a lot is they want clear cases that, let's say I make a video clearly for kids, but I make it so it's not for kids, then obviously it's gonna be violating the law. It's want clear cases and not well, maybe it's for kids, maybe I see what creeps is, but they want clear cases of when they're violating the law. I like that, honestly, that I like that update, honestly, and also that they won't give hey, you violated the law, $42,000 right now, hand it over. So it's they're basically cut down the money, but depending on so it will hurt, which still sad, but it won't make you bankrupt and it won't have to sell your house or lots of important stuff. Maybe TV isn't important, you have other stuff you can do, but you get your point. Okay, you have to sell some stuff that you'll need to stay alive and be entertained and all of that stuff. You won't have to use that just to you'll just losing money, so you won't be able to buy lots of stuff that month maybe, because now you lost some money you could have spent on other stuff. Now you have to save money for your bills or stuff like that. So that's basically it for the video. We'll watch till
They're probably not going to come after you. It's because they're not after, maybe not. They're not after that. They want the clear violations. Now, again, this isn't legal advice. I can't tell you what to do or what not to do, but
yeah, again, it's not a clear thing here. That's just again, everything. If I ever say something about this, without showing Creek in the video or something, that is what Creek is saying. Okay, so yeah, just keep that in mind.
This is what the FTC directly told me, so take from this what you will. Also want to mention that the FTC said that they've rarely go into court because of this, and obviously if a YouTuber does get, fined, they're probably going to take it to court, and
Okay, I actually don't know what cord is, so what I think it is basically to have a room over here. This is completely for like, I don't know what it was called, okay? If you know what it is, then let me know down below in the comments and you can learn something new, but just like, we're just a judge and they'll just like talk about and you know if you're gonna go to Yale or not. Which obviously that's gonna take some time and there's gonna be like thousands and thousands of people are just going there. This is gonna take a while, so I assume that what that means. But I have no clue, okay, so yeah. Yeah, I don't know. For those who didn't know, that's what I think it is. So yeah, anyway, so let's just keep going.
Again, right now, this is just my personal opinion right now, but I don't see the FTC taking thousands and thousands of creators to court. Like it's not possible. There's just no way for thousands and thousands of creators to get taken to court all at the same time. This stuff takes years. It would take years and years and years to do that. And I don't see this happening. I personally feel like the FTC is thinking of YouTube as a normal website, and you cannot think of YouTube as a normal website. And I personally think that they have no idea what they're about to get into here. Like, they are opening up Pandora's box, and they have no idea what they're about to get into, because literally they kept referring to my channel as a website, and they literally said that they have no idea how YouTube is implementing this. They don't know. They don't know how YouTube works. They don't know how they're implementing this. They just don't want YouTube to break the law. That's it. So yeah, I think this video hopefully gives a little bit of reassurance to a lot of game channels out there, a lot of toy channels out.
Oops, I forgot to unmute my mic, so I guess I don't think they're gonna be Creeker's gonna be talking about anything about this. So yes, an update reacting to Cree's new video, and maybe me possibly could be coming back. And yeah, also a reminder, you are all 69-year-olds, okay? So yeah, it's getting, but you get a point, okay? So yeah, yes, might be able to come back, might come back. Might go up like as much as possible when they add the mixed audience option. Like, I can't get over it. Like, okay, actually I can, but you know, please remove it. Anyway, so that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, I know it's really long. It's like 30 minutes long. So if you watch all the way to the end, go hit the like button for me. Thanks for 400 subs. I'll be doing a giveaway on Twitter. And also, thanks to on this video, we hit like 112 likes and it has like 2.8k views and we have like 100 comments. This is like the best video ever. So thank you for all the kind comments here and just giving me advice and stuff. And down here comments, I tried hard and replies to as much comments about this, answer some questions. So yeah, I guess that's all for today and probably for it now. And yeah, again, join my Discord, follow me on Twitter if you want to keep watching content from me, because I'm still there on Discord and Twitter. So you know, if you have Discord, Twitter, just stay there. If you don't have Discord, Twitter, you can just go to like if you go if you go to like over here, Twitter I can spell twitter.com// might be Arxbird. There we go. You can see, just go check out my Twitter here. You can make like a bookmark or something, and you have all my tweets here. You know, like I retweet some stuff. I have tweet some things sometimes, and yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Also, this is on Epic. Jcrypted is a camping cop. No, just kidding. It was just for fun. Okay. All right. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys. I guess. I don't know when. Alright, yeah, have a great day, and yeah, peace.